Today we are going to deal with the experiment of venturimeter. This experiment is explained by me, Praveen Tadkar and Ravindra Mane. So before proceeding with the experimental procedure, first we need to just go through the experimental construction. Okay, so if you just observe with the venturimeter from this pipe, that is original diameter of the pipe, at first section the area is reducing and this section is called as convergence section, and at the point where the minimum area is attained it is called as throat, and after the throat it is again regaining its original area, it is called as divergence section. So if you observe, the length of divergence section is more as compared to the convergence section. Why? Because due to the sudden contraction and sudden expansion, the losses are occurred. These are called as pressure losses. To recover that maximum pressure losses, this arrangement, that is length of divergence section, is more. So due to such system, near about 90 to 98% pressure losses are recovered. Okay, so this is about what we call this experimental construction, and just in detail that one, we have some tank in which the water is filled, and by using the motor, this water is transferred to this venturimeter. This is bypass wall, and these are what we call to measure the pressure head. So these connections are provided at the throat and the inlet of the pipe. Okay, and what we are going to deal with, our aim is to calculate the coefficient of discharge for the particular system of venturimeter. The coefficient of discharge is calculated by the Q actual and Q theoretical. Q theoretical is developed by using Bernoulli's equation. That Bernoulli's equation we applied at section 1 and section 2. That is, section 1 is for the original pipe diameter and section 2 is for the throat. And Q actual we are going to calculate by the volume by time. So how we are going to calculate the volume? We are going to collect water in a measuring tank at particular height, and whichever the time is required to fill that particular height, that volume divided by time will give us Q actual. So this is measuring time, what we are going to use for our practical purpose. The dimension for this tank is 30 by 40 centimeter. Okay, and this is for the height measurement. We can go ahead with the 10 mm, 20 mm, 30 mm, that is as per our convenience. Okay, now so before just dealing with the actual experimental procedure, we need to first remove all the bubbles from this pipe, that is prismatic tappings. Okay, and then how we are just going to deal with, first start the motor. It will circulate the water through this particular venturimeter. Adjust this knob at particular any position, then measure this difference, note down in delta H, then close this wall and just calculate the time required to fill 10 mm height. So by using delta H we are going to calculate the Q theoretical, and by using this one we are going to calculate the Q volume. Okay. So now we are going to deal with the actual procedure for this particular venturimeter. Okay, so just observe, this is at the same level, so we are not open any wall, that is this bypass is closed. Now we are going to open that one, and actually we can see that the bubbles are removed from this pipe. That is first step. Now second step, just we need to adjust this wall so that the water can pass through this equipment. Okay, so I will change the position of this wall. So after changing, so you can observe that water is flowing through. You can just look at this venturimeter. The water is flowing through this section and it is transferred to the measuring tank, and through the measuring tank it is again transferred to the sump tank. Okay, now note down the reading. That is nothing but we are getting actual difference is 157 and 166. That is 9 mm. Now the mathematic fluid is mercury. So we need to convert this reading in terms of flowing fluid. Okay. Now we are going to close this wall. Now after closing this wall, now the water level is going to rise within this section. Now we can start our reading at any particular height. So we'll start at this 5 mm and we can measure for the 10 mm. So we started, we can stop at the 15 mm. Okay, so reading is 9 seconds for the first reading. Now similarly we can again change the wall position. Now you can observe again the reading is going to deflect. 11. Okay, so we are maintained at one particular point. Now again we are just coming back to the vista. Already this wall is closed. Now we are going to measure at 90. So from 90 to 100. And the time is stop 5 seconds. That is for the second reading. So similarly we can go ahead with the different 3-4 readings. And by using this one we can calculate the Q actual.